Alabama has hoisted the national championship trophy twice now in the past 4 years, Clemson only doing it once. In 2 days, Clemson has the opportunity to balance the score and do it one more time. It's the 83rd Cotton Bowl Classic, and as you can see behind me, the Fighting Irish are warming up for what is their first college football playoff experience. Just a few moments ago, you could see the Clemson Tiger quarterbacks weaving in and out of the team, which to me seemed a little bit intimidating for Notre Dame. From AT&T Stadium, I'm Ashley Pendergist, ESPNU Campus Connection. The Clemson Tigers officially have a perfect season and a perfect 15-0 record after defeating Alabama 44-16 in the national championship. All eyes will be on the Carolina Panthers today as they begin their annual training camp at Wofford College. With Jerry Richardson gone and David Tepper assuming ownership, a new era has begun for the Panthers. It's a near freezing night here in Alumni Stadium, and the Tigers have had a little trouble warming up with just 2 field goals and a touchdown in the first half. It seems like deja vu for the Bishop England and Seneca baseball teams as they competed for the second year in a row for the state championship. Clemson commit Jeffrey Gilbert has been a huge part of why the Bishops have defeated the Bobcats for back-to-back state titles.
I mean, that's what you expect from your number one, a guy that's going to Clemson. I mean, that's not a guy going to put whatever school it is. I mean, that's a big D1 school. And so, you know, he's kind of supposed to do that. And he has lived up to the hype this year, for sure. Now, you know, hopefully he can do it again next year for us. But he had a really, really good year.
Gilbert is only a junior, so he played this game as much for his senior teammates as anyone else.
It's not for me, it's for all the guys, all the seniors. I was telling them, I mean, it's for them to enjoy. I've got another year, I'm hopefully going to try to compete for another one. So for me, it's just all the work that I put in, I need to enjoy that moment. I work so hard in the off season and I'm a perfectionist, and for me, that's the little bit of it.
This is 2 years in a row for Bishop England, and they may not be over yet. Jeffrey Gilbert has 2 state championship medals, and he is hoping for one more for his senior year. From Seneca High School, Ashley Pendergist, 7 News. Ashley Pendergist here with Marty Smith from ESPN. Clemson has made 4 straight college football playoff appearances, and of course Notre Dame hasn't been at all. We saw at Media Day a few days ago, Notre Dame was really cutting up, kind of being playful, while Clemson seemed very focused and stoic. What kind of experience do you think that Clemson has over Notre Dame to make them more calm in this moment? It's a new season and almost an entirely new coaching staff for the Charleston Southern Buccaneers. After winning back-to-back Big South championships, they know exactly what it takes to do it again. As you can see here behind me, both Alabama and Clemson have just begun warming up for the 2019 National Championship game. If the Tigers win tonight, they will tie Alabama's senior class with a 55-4 record, which will make them both the winningest senior classes in football history. Good evening, everyone. Just a few days after he signed with the Astros, Seth Beer makes his professional debut tonight for the Astros rookie league team in Troy, New York. Coach Thompson is the 3rd head coach in the past 4 years. He is hoping to build on Union tradition and add his name to the great list of coaches who have come before him. From Union County High School, Ashley Pendergist, 7 News. The Clemson Tigers continued their reign as the college football national champions as they traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with President Trump. The Wofford Terriers knocked out the Citadel Bulldogs last year in the playoffs, so it's only fitting that SoCon Media Day was held in Spartanburg today. The Bulldogs are hoping to get their revenge as they host the Wofford Terriers on October 14th in Charleston. The South Carolina Stingrays face elimination tonight as they go up against the Colorado Eagles in Game 4 of the Kelly Cup Finals. Significant news for Ohio State football as Urban Meyer is placed on paid administrative leave. It's the result of suspicion that Meyer may have covered up a domestic abuse case involving a former assistant coach. The ex-wife of fired Buckeyes receivers coach Zach Smith says she told Meyer's wife in 2015 that her husband had assaulted her. This news comes as Meyer last week denied any knowledge of the incident. Good evening, everyone. USC will soon have its own spiffy football building, and they gave the media a peek this afternoon. The building is still several weeks from completion, but will provide Will Muschamp with a variety of recruiting tools as such facilities have for other programs. and Muschamp probably enjoyed putting the hard hat on as well for today's tour. Among those battling to make the roster at Panthers training camp is former Clemson guard Taylor Hearn, working this morning after leaving Clemson a year early and now trying to make the team after going undrafted. You also have former Gamecock Demir Bird, a speedy receiver return man who is beginning to make an impact a year ago when 2 different injuries limited him to only half the games.
I feel like everything's back, everything's firing on all cylinders right now, and I'm really just, taking day by day. I think I really was coming into my own. Everything was slowing down for me. Unfortunately, that happened, so got to get back on track.
It's definitely a lot more ramped up, more physical in college, but it's to be expected. I think I'm holding my own, just taking day by day, just trying to learn the plays, watching the vets, getting as many mental reps as I can, but for the most part, I feel like I'm fitting in well.